We
are never, ever, ever.
very upsetting. It's very
Sorry,
upsetting.
My TikTok algorithm,
So-
I actually wish I could like show people my TikTok algorithm. It is fascinating. Like I'm actually quite amused at the stuff my TikTok algorithm decides to show me. But I've been getting I'm on the side of TikTok where the black people are now excited that Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. And so they're all, and I don't know why they've all decided the song to sing is We Are Never,
I
Ever,
know,
Ever
she
Getting
has
Back
so
Together.
many other
There's so
options.
many songs. And that is the song that they're all, oh yes, rest in peace, Tito Jackson.
Oh yeah, Tito. I want you to know, I've gotten so many messages on TikTok.
You need to talk
and
about it.
YouTube of people saying they want my necklace. It's because the way I make my videos, it's like here, so like you're
You
gonna
see
see
it.
this, especially if I just have like a solid color
Yeah.
shirt on. I have gotten so many people like, hey, tell me more about this necklace, and I can't wait till you guys sell it.
It's going to be so great.
I hope you guys are all excited because both of them are so good. The script and the plate is so.
Let me move. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Come on, Leah.
I know, right? Let me put it right here.
Oh, should I do it that way?
Should I should stop moving because you're trying and I'm not helping you.
Let it focus. No, I think your white hand was better.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, the point is, it's fine. It's fine. Leah did her Leah's. It's so good. You guys, I want you to know it's so good.
And they're going to be at a really reasonable price. That's what I'm the most excited about. You guys are going to be like,
It's good.
girl, what is that TikTok?
You and the
This is
TikToks.
fabulous. I'll take 14 of them. Spectacular.
I
This
know.
is spectacular. I'll take 14 of them.
That's funny. Oh, Jesus.
Y'all know it. Give me 14.
Give me 14.
Okay, y'all know what it is, Chad. I get all the sounds. Okay, if it's a trending sound or a trending dance, I promise you it's come up on my TikTok. I promise you. All right, you ready?
Yes, but I just want to say, Courtney, I made that video. That video was out 2 days ago. I got you. All right, go ahead.
Who? What video?
What I say?
Hi, I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mel.
Girl, let me tell you, I only had maybe a little less than half of that drink.
When you're drinking, you just gotta drink more.
I am a strongly worded email.
Actually, that feels in line though.
It's not.
No, listen. And every now and again, when somebody get out of line, you just yell, "Pop the trunk."
I'm the juice to her gin. Did we hit record?
Is it working? Is it on?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. My name is Melissa.
My name is Mel.
We're real life sisters. We get on this podcast every single week and talk about what the heck we want to talk about. We want to thank our sponsors.
Lumi, Prize Picks, and BetterHelp.
Hey, we got 3 this week.
Amen.
Thanks so much to our sponsors. You'll hear more about them throughout the rest of the episode. All right, we're going to start with the segment we like to call Long Story Short. We catch you up on some of the things that's been happening through our week, and often the story is not short. Okay, so I'll start. You want to
Yes.
start? I'll start. We went to Trail World on Instagram.
Yes.
He had his very first. Thank you, Still I Rise. I forgot that happened. I did say I was going to do a video and didn't do it, but we're going to continue along this path in my mind so I don't forget. Trail World on Instagram had the very first,
Yeah.
not only for him, but for the White House, Black Excellence Brunch
So cool.
over the weekend. And I want to tell you, it was amazing. Partly because Trail started this as just like, we used to have brunches with my mom on Sundays, and I wanted to continue this tradition. He's like from South Carolina or North Carolina, one of the Carolinas, and I just wanted to continue this tradition. So he started having these brunches in LA where he would invite people. Actually, the very first one I went to, this was so funny, and I'm gonna do better, so y'all don't have to get on me in the comments. Just relax. But let me just tell the story let me tell the story as it happened, and then just keep your comments in your brain. He reached out and he was like, hey, we're doing this Black Excellence. It was the first time I ever heard of it. Black Excellence Brunch. We want to invite you and Kev, and I would love to honor you and like your contribution and what you've done. And I was like, well, clearly he's mistaken and he just means to invite me. He doesn't mean to like honor me. It was a little like I was a little bit confused. So anyway, we get there. We have a time. He's calling out the names. He's describing the person. I don't even realize
Wait, where?
in
I
real
was there.
time. Were you?
Me and Greg went
Thank
to this,
you.
all four
It
of
was
us.
oh,
Yes,
for
yes, yes.
okay.
It
And
was a women's brunch, but then the husbands came.
they did. I did ask Kev if that's right.
But
I thought that
Greg,
was the second time. It was the first time I got honored on that one.
Yeah.
And I sat there and did not know.
Yeah. Yeah. He was being he had he used some key terms that was like he's talking about Melissa. He's got to be talking about Melissa. Go ahead. I interrupted
No,
your
but
story.
that's what happened. But it was also like, is he talking about me? I'm so confused on what's happening right now. And sure enough, he called me up there and I said, oh.
Yes.
And I know them people were like, Melissa, I know he already told you, but like in my mind, it wasn't what was finna happen.
Mind you, we were sitting at like the first table.
We sure were. I promise it didn't register. And that's hand to God, it didn't register. So anyway, that was the first time we had gone. But he's been inviting us to like, we went to the Color Purple one, which was amazing. We went to like another one that I don't remember. I think it may have just been like one of the events because he has them like monthly. It seems like
they're happening all the time.
Yeah, they're happening all the time. And he's been able to like get them. Like, it's only grown, like, from this one thing where you're, you know, honoring creators or, you know, people that are doing things. And then he's doing movie premieres. And now he hosted.
The guest list continues to rise. And literally to go from that to the White House is amazing.
And when I tell you folks was all up in there, it was probably, me and Kev were trying to figure it out. It was probably 250, 300, I would say probably 300 to 500 people. It's hard to tell because it was so far up, so far back, and then there was two sides, and me and Kev didn't go on like both sides of it. So it was hard to really tell how many people there were, but easily no less than 300. And if he said there was 500, I could totally believe that as well. And it was, as I see people posting pictures, I'm like, I didn't even know you were there. I didn't even know you were there.
All over my timeline.
Hollywood
so many people.
influencers alike.
Even corporate people.
There was a lot of the Hallmark Mahogany girl was there.
Oh,
there was a
nice.
lot of.
I saw some of the Netflix people I used to work with. They
Really?
was there. I was like, oh, y'all pulled up.
It was a really nice event, really nicely done. Marseille Martin introduced
that's dope.
Biden. Like, it was just, his parents were there, so I know that was really special for him, you know? It was just a really nice, really cool event. I was like super honored to even have been there. We didn't know if Biden was going to come out. He came out. Kamala was on this campaign trail, okay? She said,
I won't be there, but
listen,
have a good time.
I'm there in spirit only, okay?
Also, Biden got your granddaddy walk, don't he?
Listen.
That man just his little trot.
It's a little shuffle trot.
Yeah, little like. I was watching that video cracking up like, y'all better give him some time.
Yeah, he'll get there.
He'll get there eventually.
Did you just see Kev's video where he put them sunglasses on?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, this man think he is too cool for school.
Oh
okay?
yes, I did. Why he do that? Biden is somebody's granddaddy. He need to sit down.
He does.
I'm so happy that he is not going to try to continue this for another 4 years because he needs to sit down and not even on like whatever everybody. I just think he need to sit down and be in a rocking chair.
I agree.
And watching the news. That's what it looks like he wants to do.
Because at a certain age, I don't want to be bothered with politics. I don't want to be fussing. Being on the phone and talking foreign policy and reading documents. Girl, Papa is here and give me this baby.
Papa, literally.
Give me this baby.
Man, the grandbaby. Hunter didn't cause enough problems.
Oh my God.
In that man's life. He wants to have a seat.
Can I coast on until Jesus called me home?
Wait. Have you ever looked at the Hunter images?
No.
Oh my God.
Wait, what do you mean the Hunter images?
That man was out here wilding. If you don't know, Hunter Biden was out here wilding.
Anytime I hear about Hunter Biden, in my mind, I've never actually seen him, I just realized.
Oh my.
In my mind, I know he's not this, but the way he's always described, he's a 23-year-old frat boy.
That's how he behaves.
Because that's how he behaves.
Yes.
So seeing these, even though I know he's not a 23-year-old frat boy, every story gives frat boy.
Yes.
And this man, how old is he?
Not 20-something.
54.
He needs a whooping. Hunter Biden, the stuff he has done, he needs a whooping. That 50-year-old man Needs a whooping. Anyway, that was a detour. But anytime somebody mentions his name, I just think about the pictures.
Of him doing what, though? I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I need you to be specific because, the way my memory.
He was on drugs.
Yes, okay. I do know this.
And engaging in prostitution, purchasing. He also was married. I don't think they got married. You know that he got with his deceased brother's wife.
Yes.
So there are pictures of him on drugs.
I'm trying to pull up these pictures. I feel like they scrubbed it.
Oh, I made a Did I include the pictures in my video?
Wait, is that him? Can't be.
No, I'm pretty sure that is. That's not what I'm talking about. There's this particular picture.
I'm sure he did. If I had that ability, ain't no way in the world you're gonna still be able to see them images. Take that down.
Yeah.
Immediately.
He was a laptop was taken. There's a particular one in general. Anyway, if you are bored ever and just want to look up some stuff.
Well, you can tell the picture I'm looking at looks like when your baby's teeth first come in and they got all them spaces between them. Because, they haven't, the grown-up teeth haven't come and closed the space. That's what his teeth look like, but he 50. Mm-hmm. That's them drugs.
He needed help.
It started eroding them teeth.
Why? Huh? Oh. Okay. Why are y'all saying, I don't think so, Mel? What did I say that was wrong?
What'd you say?
Jill is not his mama. Did I say it was?
No, I think they're just saying that.
Yeah, this is the picture I was, this is the one that we were showing. Okay. Anyway, the point is he's a wild boy. And he probably.
His first wife died.
Whose?
Biden's.
Oh, I thought you were, okay, yes, that is accurate.
Yeah.
With the son.
Yeah, no, daughter.
And the daughter.
Daughter. Mm-hmm.
They
in a car accident.
They didn't have.
Biden has had, that's the other reason why I think if I were Biden, I listened to an NPR episode and it was literally called like the tragedy of Joe Biden's life or something. And like, I'm like, no joke. That's literally like the title of it. And they went through all of the, not only death, that has occurred in Joe Biden, like surrounding Joe Biden, but also how these significant tragedies correspond to like pivotal political moments in his career and how it ends up like derailing him.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It is really
sad. And so for his whole kind of career to end where he's essentially voluntold out.
Amen.
Like, at the end of the day, he made a decision, but it was certainly under like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
To voluntarily step down.
Yeah.
You know? So for it to have ended this way, it's really like in the path of your life, this makes sense. It's really sad.
Yeah.
But like truly, it makes sense.
Yeah.
He's had a really just tragic life.
I agree. And if you're like me and you are always on the hunt for products that genuinely improve your life because you don't want to have a tragic life, I don't know. That was a really bad transition. But I want to tell you about Lumi, so go with this transition, okay? So if you're like me and always on the hunt for products that genuinely improve your life, then listen up. I'm about to turn you on to one of my absolute favorite products. It is Lumi, okay? It's Lumi's, particularly the wipes. I'm the wipe girl. I like those. And I should say it clearly, the acidified deodorant wipes is the proper name for the product that I love. I realized I loved it because I'm always out and about and I sweat in places that need to be wiped. Okay? Amen.
My underarms need to be wiped right now.
Amen. They need
Somebody's
to be
must
wiped
be right
refreshed.
now.
So that's my first one, the one that I like. The second one I would say is probably the Deo Cream Tube. I feel like those two together are my like 1 and 2. The wipes, I want to tell you a few things, has 24-hour odor control for pits, privates, feet, and beyond. Great for on-the-go use and travel. Amen. That's when I like to use it. Like a shower without needing the shower. Amen. OBGYN developed and smells really good. I cannot recommend this product enough. Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, I told y'all, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code, which is GJ.
GJ.
And if you combine the 15% off with already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off of their starter pack. So use code GJ for 15% off of your first purchase at LumiDeodorant.com. That's code GJ at LumiDeodorant.com. LumiDeodorant.com is LumiDeodorant.com.
Very good.
All right.
Really quick, Liliana, tell me what you mean by the Brown Sugar Babe website. I just would like to know what you mean. This is the other last thing I'm gonna say. So our niece texted Kev. Kev was texting her niece, is what I should say, and he added a period at the end of the text, and she was like, "Uncle, you can't do that. Like, adding a period makes it like very serious." Okay, Leah's nodding. You're like, "Oh, and you are too. Courtney is too."
Well, I know people say that I use periods because it's proper grammar.
That's okay. So that's how I feel. Okay, so she was like, "You can't use a period because like it makes it very serious, and like how are you coming at me? Like I'm reading tone in your period." And Kev was like, "Girl, was the end of a sentence. So like calm down." So this morning, when I'm taking Joe to school, I'm like, "Joe, if I put a period in your, like in a text to you, how do you take it?" He's like, "I always think I'm in trouble." He's like, sometimes I'll at him so the alert comes to him, and it makes your name bold. So he's like, anytime you do that immediately, I think I'm in trouble. So he's like, if you're like, "Josiah, take out the trash." He's like, first you said Josiah, you added me and you added the period. It just feels like you're yelling. And I'm just like,
I had no idea.
That's what I said. I'm like, Joe doesn't answer his phone, okay? Joe is never looking at his phone, at least when parentals are texting. When his friends are texting, I'm sure he's on his phone all day. When his parents are texting, he's never on his phone. So I need you to get alerted that I'm talking to you. That's the only reason why I'm going to at you. That's first of all. Second of all, he's like, "Well, you also use a capital J. Why don't you just use like Joe or all lowercase?" I'm like, first the name, I named you Josiah. I like that name.
I just want to use the name I gave.
I just want, literally, I like Isaiah's name, so I call him Isaiah. I almost never say Zay. And Joe, I usually say Josiah or Joey, honestly. I don't even say Joe or Jojo. Actually, I say Joe. I never say Jojo.
Yeah, you say Joe.
I say Joe, Joey, or Josiah. Like, I like your name. I named you that for a reason.
Hilarious.
So, like, that's why I do that. That's first of all. Second of all, at the end of a sentence comes a period.
Yeah.
Reading tone into a period, y'all are the weird ones, not me.
I know. I feel like, what? All caps or like exclamation mark? I get it,
Totally.
but not a period.
A period. He was like, he's like, so I'm like, well, I don't want to give you anxiety when I'm texting you. So like, I'm like, it's not, I literally said this. I said, it's not going to be punctuation that's going to let you know I'm mad at you. If I'm fussing, it won't be in the period that you know. Because if I'm Josiah, come here. And I'm gonna say that out loud. I want to see your face, and I want you to know.
You'll get a call.
You're gonna get a call. I'm not gonna text. If I'm telling you take out the trash, baby, that's a reminder. Hey, don't forget the trash is coming tomorrow. Can you remember to take out the trash? Like, that's more of the energy. The period just means, and this conversation is done.
Because that's what we learned in school. And
But
how
if
come
you
y'all
got
didn't?
a response that was like a capital K and then a period to that, like, wouldn't you be like, "What's your problem?"
K.
Because K is in a sentence.
I would only be like, why are you using K?
Right.
That's why I'd be like, just a K?
Just a K? I wouldn't read tone into it.
That's so
I would
bizarre.
read, why aren't you saying okay? Is it that much extra work to add the O? That's weird. Just say okay. I don't know that I would read. Because then he was like, Joe said, you also will use like Josiah, comma. Why are you doing that in text? And I was like, because I'm talking to you. I don't understand.
You're not supposed to use any punctuation?
Apparently.
Punctuation?
And then I said, so Joe, what if I'm asking you, like, if I'm saying a bunch of things, how am I supposed to send it? Like, you need a period. He was like, no, just send multiple texts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Leah is agreeing. This is a thing.
How do
It's
you
a thing. It's a thing.
Tell me more
I feel
about
like
this.
Actually, if they were periods in a full paragraph text, like, yes, that makes sense. You're doing a full thing. But if it's just one sentence, if there's a period at the end, I am like, what? Are they mad at me? Why are you saying it like that?
I did not
girl,
know
I
this.
I
didn't
feel
either.
like the period off of it is like leaves it open ended. Like, we're about to engage in a conversation through text now, or something like that. Like, yeah, period. I don't do periods
This is mind
unless
blowing
it's
to
like
me.
more professional. Like, if-
Yeah.
yeah.
I think because I don't know. Maybe because text messages came after emails and it was like the first generation of texting that it feels almost like an email. I don't know. Like I don't know. Do
You don't
use
sign them "Love Mom" or
That's true. I don't. But sometimes I'll add like a heart or something.
yeah.
But here's okay. I just want to say, if you have to say multiple things in a text, not using punctuation is problematic for me because you're not going to get what I'm saying. You may think this is all one thought, and I'm trying to separate them.
So Joe said that if people write a paragraph, so like what Leah was saying, if people write a paragraph and they don't add punctuation, he gets annoyed. Yeah. So he's like, either add the punctuation or send them as individual text.
Nobody's doing that.
So that way you don't have to, I guess it makes it informal. Because he's like, Mom, you also always spell you. You could just put you. And I was like, I'm 41 years old. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, nobody's doing that.
I don't do that.
Nobody's
I'm
doing
not
that.
just
spell out the whole word.
Yeah, I'm going to spell it all out. Like, I don't understand what's happening. Yeah. So anyway, it was like a full thing. And I was like, oh my God, am I giving you anxiety when I'm texting you?
Yeah,
and I don't want to be giving you anxiety because I'm literally I'm 41 years old. I don't know what to tell you. It's very generational. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try. This is my other thing. And maybe I'm the one thinking too hard. I'm willing to admit this. If I spell out Josiah and my phone lowercase is the J, I think it's disrespectful.
I do too.
Like, capitalize my baby's name. I want to like put some respect on the name that I gave you. Make it capital. So no, I'm not just about to lowercase Joe you. That's weird.
Okay. Oh, I do. Your children for sure. But I do everybody's name. I want it to be capitalized because we learned that in school. Proper nouns have to have a capital letter. I am terrible with parts of speech, but that's the one I paid attention to.
Yes.
Don't ask me about no adjectives and verbs, but I can tell you about the proper nouns.
I feel like it's so. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get irritated. Like, I low key feel like it's disrespect. If I send out a text and I don't catch it, and it's a lowercase J or a lowercase I feel bad.
Yeah.
I literally feel like I'm disrespecting my children because your name means something. It's what I call you. It's what I gave you at birth. Put a capital letter on that.
Yeah.
It's weird. Anyway. We had a full conversation and it was very like enlightening because you start realizing how much of this is generational.
Yeah.
And the fact that communication in text has evolved. That's actually what you realize, that communication in text has evolved.
I agree.
I use text. I mean, it is an informal like email way to communicate with people, but at the same time, I think I still put a little bit of like formality to it. That's what it is, Hunley. It's very like a little bit of formality, and I guess for younger generations, it's not that. It's super informal.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. That's very, very interesting to me. I was like mind blown this morning.
Interesting. But y'all gonna hate me. All the people who want that type of interaction don't text me because I want formality
in your text.
I do.
Yeah,
I want
do
periods
too.
and punctuation and capital letters, and don't put my name lowercase.
Yeah, I feel like it should be. I don't know. It's so. I found it this morning. I was like serious. I was like, Joe, I really don't want to give you anxiety. Like, if I'm texting you, if I'm mad, I'm coming to your room.
Yes.
Or I'm picking up the phone. I don't want you to misinterpret a text message. You are going to know, or I'm gonna all caps you, so that way you know. Just like come to my room is different than like, Joe, can you come to my room?
Yeah.
even if the period is there, I don't know. I just feel like it's different. Anyway, it was a very interesting conversation, very enlightening. And so now I understand that I've been communicating to probably my niece too. I text CJ this morning talking about how are you doing and, how was your whatever. And he's probably like, why is she doing all this? I just love you. That's all. I just want to make sure you're alive and well. I literally said, it's Monday. I need proof of life.
Amen.
That's what I said. I need proof of life.
Did
and
he respond?
He hasn't, because he's probably filled with anxiety,
Yes.
thinking, what is wrong with this woman?
Here she goes
Why
again.
is she
She's going to block you.
send me this and put a period on it?
That's hilarious.
Anyway, that's it. That's all for me.
I don't even remember what I had to say.
Oh, sorry.
No, I mean, it's fine. I don't even think I had,
I don't think so either.
I don't think I had any.
So you want to
Okay.
go into Pop the Trunk?
Let's do that. Should I do an ad
I
beforehand?
think you should, because I think you're going to go fully off on this Pop the Trunk.
Before we get into Pop the Trunk, we want to tell you about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. So Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. And you can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. So I was on Prize Picks,
Yes.
and because Jalen Hurts,
He got engaged.
he just got engaged. And for that reason, we are saying more.
Yes.
More for him, more for his fiance, more for life.
Correct. Because
Okay.
he's taking the single ladies off the
Amen.
market.
So more. And then for Kirk Cousins, I love the Falcons, okay? I'm a Falcon fan. But for Kirk, we said less
Correct.
because we should say less.
Because we're going all in on Jalen.
Yes. Less than
The way
220.
he's going all in on his wife.
Amen. Yes. And so it's more than 229 passing yards is what we're saying. Yes, is more for.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to see what happens. Let's see if our more or our less is right. And you should too. Get on Prize Picks, okay? And you do more or less. Be like us. This is fun. We don't know. We just more or less just pick. You'll have fun. Okay, so download, and it's really easy. That's what is great about the app is even if you aren't sure, you're not 100% confident in your picks, you can still just pick. And it's easy to do. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code GJ and get $50 instantly when you play $5. Okay? Look at that trade. That's code GJ on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. We love it. All right. So we want to pop the trunk on the company that the on stages use for merch. Can I be honest? Listen, everybody listen up, okay? If you are a person who has ordered merch, particularly from the last sale, okay, that happened. The person emailing you is me. It's me, okay? But the person doing the shipping is not me. It's a company that sucks. They're so bad. They suck. They have caused my hand to hurt, my brain to hurt. I had to like bring myself back down because I was ready to curse everybody out because they don't listen. I have been trying. Listen. There was a mix-up. Their mix-up, not ours.
Not ours.
Their mix-up with the journals.
Yes.
Okay, all the things journals. So exciting. Y'all have 1,000 journals. You can do the sale on the journals. So we do the sale, and everybody buys the journals, which is great and exciting.
Fantastic.
And then they email,
Sorry.
hey. So you don't have all the things. You don't have none of the things. You have a whole other thing. Can you
That I don't even remember ordering. That's the killer. When have I ever advertised a journal that said
main character
energy? I've only had journals that say all the things. When did I ever buy a main character energy journal? I don't remember doing this ever.
Nobody dies except them. So now they're like, hey, we need direction because you guys have a lot of these orders for these journals, but you don't have that journal. You have a whole different journal. So what you want to do? We
That's
need
what they said.
direction.
That's a quote. The email literally said, we need direction.
So Melissa gives them direction. Hey, send us your little list of all the people with the mix-up. So then I email, if you got the email, hey, we're so sorry, there's been a mix-up. Please indicate if you want this complete separate journal or if you want a refund. Because it's a bunch of, it's like, I don't even know, 300-400 orders.
It's a lot.
That I'm like, okay, I'm going to go through and whoever wants a refund, we'll process your refund and we'll keep it moving. So I'm sending people saying refund. Okay, you'll get a refund. Okay, you'll get a refund. Meanwhile, they asked for direction, didn't wait for the direction. They just started sending the journals, the new journals, the other ones. They just started sending them. So people who have told me, hey, this was a gift and this new main character doesn't fit the gift. It's a thing this person says was trying to be, please don't send it. I'd rather give my money. So I've refunded these people. They didn't send them journals.
Child, the tracking's already,
for journals that they said well, actually, I would prefer not to have it. So now so I get, let's call it 200 emails, okay, of people responding to my email about, hey, you want refund, you want not. And now I'm getting even more emails of people saying, hey, I told you I wanted a refund, and I still got a journal. What? On top of the people have ordered 2X and have gotten small. People have gotten 4X and they've gotten mediums.
It's so bad.
They're like, hey, I ordered 4 things, got 2. Any idea where the other 2 are?
It's a bunch of, I ordered this and got that.
Oh, my gosh.
And a bunch of, I ordered 4 of this and I got none of them.
Literally.
We are so
You guys.
beyond. The email, I wanted you guys to be clear of how easy we were trying to make this. They said, hey, you guys, we need direction, da-da-da-da. I said, okay, this is what I need you to do. Clear out everything of all the things. Give us a list of all the names that are still outstanding. We're going to create an email list. We're going to blast it to them, and then we'll give you guys direction. Ain't that so easy?
Ain't that so easy?
Ain't that so easy? Mel went through the list and said, y'all said it wasn't
literally
shipped, and this order is shipped.
It's like they send me that list, so I'm going line by line.
Individually,
By
line
the time
line.
I get to the 5th one, it was a tracking number. I said, how come this is on the list if it says it's been shipped already? So then I started making note. Okay, so let me hold and go back and ask them. So I'm making all these notes. I get through page 1 and I'm like, half of these say shipped. So is their list wrong? Like something is not making sense. It is so bad. And the whole point, this is the other problem I'm going to say. Okay, so just so you know. Some of the people who wanted a refund, which I processed the refund, it takes 7 to 10 business days. I ain't got no control over that, but you're going to get your refund. And then they get the journals and they're like, I told you I ain't want the journals. So now people are like, can I send these back to you?
No, you cannot. No. Consider it a gift.
Here's the problem.
From the on stages.
It's a gift because listen. Okay, if you are one of the people who are trying to ask me for a shipping label, a return shipping label, we not shipping nothing else to them. So I can't even give you a return label because nothing else.
Don't want to deal with them ever again in life.
So keep it, gift it, throw
Trash
it away.
I don't care what you do with it.
Who cares?
Donate it to science.
You can't send it back.
You cannot send it back.
Sorry.
To us. You cannot send it back. To us. You can ask us for a refund, and I promise you, we're going to process your refund. We don't want your money. We will process your refund.
Listen,
we are processing your refund.
Don't send it
and
back.
do not send that back to me.
Nope.
I don't care. I don't care what you do. I really don't care what you do with it. But what I do know is do not send it back to us. So they could just mess up somebody else's order.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
That's all they going to do if you send it back is send it back to you. Okay? You won't get it 2 times wrong. If that's not what you want, keep it. Okay?
Keep it.
We do refunds. We don't accept your return.
We don't accept return. So we're in the process of finding, they're called a 3PL. What's the P stand for? Third party logistics.
Uh-huh.
We're in the process of finding, this is where we need y'all help. Only you can prevent forest fires. We're in the process of finding we found
yes,
a brand new 3PL. If y'all orders start messing up, we need y'all to say something fast.
Say it quick.
Say it quick, okay? We need to start a thread inside the Patreon that says, this is the new 3PL and this how many people's orders got messed up. So we can track them. Because these people, they've been gaslighting us.
Yes.
Mel had separate calls. I had separate calls before we handed over to Mel. And they would be like, well, but you did this, that, and the third. No, I didn't. So your job is to fulfill. Do you understand that? When an order comes in, you supposed to fulfill it.
Fulfill it. And fulfill it according to what was ordered.
Y'all can't just decide.
They be in there doing what they want to do. I mean, and no exaggeration, they be in there making up stuff. People be like, I ordered a journal and got 3 shirts. So I be like,
what? How did this happen?
Our deepest, sincerest apologies for this mix-up. I am going to check with the warehouse. And it be me yelling at the lady like, this is not, what do you want us to do?
And they stay telling us it's our fault.
Every time.
Every Shopify and ShipStation are not 3PLs.
No.
Okay, Shopify and ShipStation are, and actually, no lie, we use Shopify, like legit.
Yes.
Shopify is just an interface.
Yes.
That's it. So it's not, this is a company that does fulfillment.
And we're supposed to be amazing, and they're not amazing. So we are moving on. The jewelry and all of the new merch will be handled by a completely different, brand new company that we went and toured and felt good about, liked about. I'm having a call with them. We are going to have a call with them today to talk about the jewelry and the merch that's coming. We are feeling better and hopeful. But in the event that it's not good,
these necklaces will be the first trial run with this new 3PL. I promise. I mean this sincerely. Like we're being funny, but everything we said is not funny. It's been extremely frustrating. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like it's been extremely frustrating. But on this new 3PL, when you get your necklaces, if it is not coming to you correctly, wrong, the tracking, because we were even asking them about that. Tracking says this and you get that. They were like, I don't know why y'all have them issues. We don't have them issues. So like literally they were very like,
they were looking at us like, why are you that's such an odd question because that's not something that happens. And I was like,
it happens all the time with the 3PL we have now. I'm so confused why this never happens to you guys. Like literally they were like, you guys clearly have a terrible 3PL currently. So anyway, all of that to say, when you're ordering these necklaces, and if you have any issues, Catherine, you can start. It could be the first day we put these on sale. Yeah. This is the post to say your issues. So we know immediately because we got in bed with these folks deep and fast.
Oh my.
And then it was bad.
Yeah.
It was
This is how,
bad.
and then we can move on, but this is how you know it's bad because they literally were like, when you guys are going to do a sale, can you give us a heads up? Tell you, hey, we're going to need you to do your job. I got heads up. We have orders coming because that's the whole point of you is to do the orders.
Yes. No, and I'm not saying someone said main character energy makes sense for me. I'm not saying I haven't said it and I've sold sweatshirts or whatever I sold before with it. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. My problem is I never ordered it.
Well, and in addition to that, in addition to if you did or even didn't order it, what they promise is that when items deliver to them, they would go through to verify that what you expected to deliver is what actually delivered. So to have been told for months that we have 1,000 all the things journals, and so then based off of the inventory that you believe you have, you then advertise and run a sale again based off of the inventory that you believe you had, which this company verified to you that you have, only to then later find out in the middle of the sale that you actually don't have the items we told you to have. So regardless, ordered or not, the items go from the manufacturer to
the
them,
3PL.
Which the point of that is they then receive it and say, verified, what you said you ordered is what delivered. That's not obviously what happened. And so we have a sale and now it's like, oh shoot, sorry guys, tell us what to do. Just kidding, don't tell us what to do because we're going to do what we want to do. Good luck handling your customers. That's the problem.
And so that's generally, just so you know, that's generally how it works. We have a manufacturer. They're overseas. They ship it. We say we want to order 500 of these necklaces, for example. Okay, they say, great. We manufactured 500 of the what did this say? Only you got necklaces. We manufactured 500 each, one in print, one in script. Great. Here's tracking it arrived. 3PL. This is our print, what is it? Packing list. And it says 300, all the things. Here's a picture of it. This is in print. Here's this one. Here's a picture of it. It's in script. Both gold, no silver. What they're supposed to then do is open the box.
Yes.
And we have meetings with them, by the way.
Yes.
And they open the box and they say, yep, this all looks right. You can either hand count them, or if they're in boxes, they say whatever, but you're supposed to open them to make sure that it is what they're like, put their eyes on it. The problem with this 3PL is clearly none of those things happened.
No.
You can't open a box and verify that it is what we're saying we'd ordered is in there if months later when they go on sale you realize, oh, sorry, this box actually didn't have that. So to Mel's point, let's say I don't remember ordering these things, but let's presume, okay, and this is what I'm always willing to do, let's presume I ordered main character energy journals instead of all the things journals. This could have been resolved
100%
up front once they received the order months ago. If they said, I know this is what you said you ordered, and I know this is what your supplier said that they shipped to you. However, somehow, some way, what we actually got is X.
It's something different.
Okay, great. No problem. Dear manufacturer, you messed up, but that's not a problem. We'll just put this on sale. And then you have two separate SKUs online, one for this, and you have the correct inventory. So when you guys go to buy, we're all tracking accordingly. So now we're running this huge sale because we're trying to get rid of these folks. Okay. And y'all are ordering this. There's 1,000 of them and half of them are wrong.
Yes.
Then when we develop a plan to fix that, they've already shipped against the wrong items.
Yes.
So it just causes confusion. So when people are emailing and they're like, hey, I asked for a refund and this showed up on my doorstep, you're confused.
Yes.
You're like, I hope that they don't think I'm going to pay for this because I didn't want it. That causes the whole online business is based off trust. Okay.
Yes.
Like I have to trust that you received my order and you're going to ship me what I ordered. That's all trust. So now you're looking like, this isn't what I ordered. They told me it wasn't what they ordered, which is great. That's going to instill trust. Great. No problem. You found a problem. You told me there was a problem. And I told you to refund.
Yeah.
But then I have received this. So are you going to give me my money back? Because now I'm confused. Because why would I get this? Also, I want to make sure you get this back because I don't want it. I'm that committed to getting my money back. All of that makes it hard for us to establish trust with y'all.
Yes.
And makes it hard for us to establish trust with them.
Yes.
So we're done with them.
We're done with them.
We're done with
Cannot
them.
wait to be done with them. So, anyway, that's our very transparent pop.
I
the
won't
trunk
say their
today.
name online, but if you are interested or
Oh,
if
I
you
thought
have
I
a
said it.
business, you didn't. You most certainly can DM me, and then I will give you the name. But I don't. Mom's calling me. I don't want to say their name online because I know the majority of you guys are. Well, I can't say that, but just DM me if you're truly, truly interested. Just DM me.
Yeah.
I've said you. It won't take you long to figure it out, though. I've tagged them before. Definitely have.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together with them. I need to move on to. Oh, so I'm gonna do this last ad, and then we can go into. Let's talk about some TV shows.
Let's do it.
I think that's what we had. So if you just heard our venting session and can relate to wanting to and needing to vent, BetterHelp may be a good solution for you. BetterHelp may be a solution for you. Even though you're older, sometimes you want to learn new things. And if you feel like that was lost in your childhood, it doesn't have to be. As an adult, you can still learn new things. Kids are always learning and growing, but as adults, sometimes we lose that curiosity. So if you're interested in maybe learning gardening, which I feel like my dad has learned in his older age, which is something I absolutely love. He like magically has a green thumb. Maybe you want to learn a new language or how to finally beat your best friend in bowling. Therapy can help you reconnect with your sense of wonder because your back to school era can come at any age. Even if you're not school age, it can come at any age. I, again, love therapy. I was just, talking about this venting session, but those are the kind of things where it's like, I just want to let it all out, release everything in my brain so that it's no longer in my brain. I've said it out loud. Maybe it sounds different when I say it out loud. Maybe it sounds different to a professional who has probably heard people say these things before. And so therapy is really just a safe space to do that and get some good response and maybe advice or just help you walk through some of the things that, you're maybe struggling with or in your mind. So if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. We love that. Break up with somebody without me having to do it, and they can do that for you. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/GJ today to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GJ. You didn't run it with me.
GJ. Sorry, Liliana was asking if that was a promo just for me. I buy my products from Brown Sugar Babe. And so I'll ask them if they PR my purchase, if that makes sense. Meaning when I go on their website, I buy the stuff. And so I bought that collection, and I don't know if what they do is PR my package, like see my order and then PR it.
You got it.
Even though they didn't send this to me. I don't know if I'm making sense, but hopefully you're kind of following what I'm trying to say. So I'll have to ask them that because I really don't know for sure, and I don't want to mislead y'all. But I go in and I use my US dollars to buy this stuff. Okay, next one.
Yeah, we're going to talk about TV shows.
Okay, so first I have to say I watched Sister Wives last night.
I didn't even know it was back.
It was the first episode last night.
I need to watch it.
You don't. You literally don't. It's a continuation of last season where most of it is talking heads. Nobody's interacting with each other.
Okay.
Like there's nothing happening.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, it's super, super. They need to win this show.
Yeah.
It is done. It is over with.
Enough.
Oh. Enough of this.
Okay.
They literally started at the end. They do a disclaimer because we know Janelle and Cody's son
did he pass away?
Yeah, he died by suicide. Thank you.
Said it.
And so they did a little disclaimer, but the show picks up before his suicide. So it's like in the tail end. They don't give exact time frames, but it says toward the end of 2022 or something like that. And so we're far behind. And we're just being introduced to David, who is now Christine's husband of 2 years or a year and a half or whatever their time frame is. And so it's just uninteresting.
Got it.
It's boring.
Okay.
And honestly, at this point,
enough.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, truly, let these people go about
Live
their
their
lives. It's a wrap. Mary has finally found a light bulb, but she's still kind of going back and forth. But the light bulb is certainly like, if it's a dimmer, it's like the light is on. It's just not like fully on.
Got it.
Like it's on though. Janelle is like, I don't have to have a conversation with him, but I know we're done. So we're done here. And Christine is like, oh girl, I've been done. Y'all welcome to freedom.
Welcome to freedom. It's funny.
Because I've been like, it's just this, it's more of the same.
Yeah,
like you can predict what's happening.
Yeah.
And they're so far behind, you don't even have to predict, you know what happened because we're in 2024. So anyway, I'm probably going to continue watching. I have an idea to actually do for a TikTok with all of that said.
Yeah.
But it is
not.
I don't think it's going to be very interesting. There's not going to be like the explosions have already happened. At this point, it's like following a couple that's divorced.
Yeah.
Like the things that draw you in as an audience member are done. Now you're just starting new lives, and I don't care that much.
Well, it's an appropriate transition to talk about the secret lives of Mormon wives. I watched the whole season and I don't know what happened and who is who. I also it took me 5 episodes to try to finally settle in to the fact that it's not like there's no play on MomTok. Why? I wanted it to be called MomTok. Like, I wanted it to be a play on something, but why do they just get to be MomTok? I'm a mom and I'm
I
on
agree.
TikTok, so I'm a
I
MomTok.
agree.
Why are y'all MomTok? I didn't understand, and it was upsetting. And for 5 episodes, I was like, explain the MomTok piece. And then finally I said, they're just moms and they decided to call themselves MomTok.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. I'm going to let that part go then.
That was frustrating to me.
Why don't they call themselves Mormon Wives Talk?
Literally, it would be better that way.
Mormon Moms
And
Talk.
honestly, and to be honest, are they really Mormon or do they just live in Utah?
I don't think that they're Mormon.
Because I was
even.
like, y'all are not giving, y'all are struggling.
One of them, I think 2 of them were like, no, we still be Mormons, but like not all the way. They like half Mormon talk.
I feel like their parents might be Mormon and they grew up
Yes.
in Utah, but they're really not here for the Mormon talk.
So are they? I didn't even go on TikTok to see what kind of followings they have, because are they massive? Were they huge?
I never seen these
And then
people
they
in my
were
life,
just
and I
doing-
still don't know who is who.
I don't know none of these people. I think Kat sent us the names, which is fine because we can go by the names or we can go by the things you're gonna know them by.
Oh,
The
wait,
one-
here they are right here. Taylor has 4.1 million followers.
That's not even accurate. She has more than that.
Today,
Yeah, those numbers aren't accurate.
I am not one of those.
Taylor
4
is
million.
the only one that I recognize because
That's the one. I didn't know her name was Taylor.
that girl's a hot, hard head.
Well, okay, but listen, the first episode is like, whoa, she's a crazy person, or something about swingers. Whoa, she gets arrested. Whoa, and then episode 2 is like 6 months pregnant. I said, what?
So much happened so fast. And I said, what happened to production? Did y'all stop producing?
What happened?
Or did y'all know she was pregnant and halted and so we could see her pregnant?
All
'Cause
of a sudden she
was
walked.
fully pregnant.
I said, where was month 2 and 3?
She went from, was she pregnant and had a miscarriage, or it was a false
Yes.
pregnancy? Okay.
No, it was miscarriage.
So miscarriage, domestic abuse. Listen to me.
Yes.
Domestic abuse, scandal. Oh, the first episode, I said,
What?
What in the entire world?
Yes.
I am still trying to get to know y'all names, and this is a lot.
A lot.
Then, boom, episode 2.
Hey, got a baby on the way.
But it do seem like that pregnancy calmed her down. I ain't finished the season, so I don't know. But it seemed like some sense got knocked into
Well, that's
her.
because all we got was season 1 of chaos, and then like pregnant, so she can't. There was no choice. And then I got questions. She goes to tell everybody in the MomTok Mormon group, I'm pregnant, and then that other girl was like, I have problems too.
Oh, I saw that. Who was that?
Whitney.
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 Whitney was talking
She's
about
the
how
villain.
her husband was cheating on her.
So wait,
And then
his
by the way, I was pregnant.
Oh, so I had his flip flopped.
wait.
That's right. The other girl's husband was cheating. Actually, that was a big deal.
That was a big deal.
That's right.
Wait,
And then
so that's where I was confused on.
You're right. I had that
Did he
wrong.
cheat, or did he porn cheat? Not that I'm saying emotionally that's different, but I was trying to understand.
Supposedly it's Grinder cheat. And he made like a fake Tinder profile to hide the fact that he was actually on Grinder.
what is Grinder?
It's for gay men.
Oh.
The husband was on the Grinder.
That's the rumor.
Oh,
And then he made a fake Tinder profile.
so I'm
So
not
wait.
cheating with men. I'm cheating with women.
No, I'm not cheating with women. I'm cheating with men. But
No,
wait.
but if he made a fake Tinder, it's to cover up the fact that I'm cheating with men. But let me
Yes.
act like I'm cheating with women.
Yes.
Either way, I'm cheating.
Yes.
so
But he told
But
her that he just talked. There was no actual meetup. That's what he said to
And
her.
sending pictures only.
Yes.
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me
Have y'all watched this
his distraction from cheating on his wife with men was to cheat with women?
That's what yes. That's what I'm saying.
And then said he had a porn addiction.
Yes.
So was the porn addiction real? Or was it the whole time this is all smoke and mirrors to
Is your
hide?
mic
that's
on? Make sure
how-
your mic is on.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
good.
sometimes that's how men who don't want to say that they're gay will say, I have a porn addiction.
Oh,
Oh.
2 different kinds of porn.
I missed all this.
Wait, and then whose husband is that?
Whitney's.
Whitney?
She the one that fled
That
to
went
Hawaii?
Correct.
Mhm.
Because of Taylor, but didn't.
Wait, show me. That's
Her.
Whitney.
That's Whitney.
Her husband? She got announced
With
her.
her mustache. Yeah. Yes. And then they got pregnant.
She
later.
also is she a mean girl? She's a mean
She
girl.
seems very divisive.
She's mean.
She was mean.
Who essayed a child? What?
Oh, he was. They're saying he was as a child, maybe.
Oh.
Y'all, this is the most confusing show I've ever watched. You see, I watched the whole season. I'm still sitting here learning stuff right now because what is happening in Idaho?
Yeah, it came back in the
I
Hawaii.
know.
That was
Utah.
I almost said this. I almost said
was
this. I
Idaho,
said
sorry.
this out loud to Kevin when they were driving from Hawaii with all their stuff in there. I said, Kevin,
I missed Hawaii. When did Hawaii happen?
that the first scene with them, they're driving from Hawaii back into town. I said, now who?
The island of Hawaii?
Correct.
I'm sorry. I'm what?
I said, Kevin, why they got these folks doing a road trip when you need to cross the literal Pacific Ocean?
They drove in from Hawaii.
Talking about, are you excited to be home? with a car full of stuff. Ma'am, you are coming from the airport. Relax.
Wait, have you guys, this is very random, but have you ever Apple, what's it called? If you have an Apple and you have maps, if you put like, say you want to get directions to Oahu, the island of Hawaii, like from your current location, and it will give you directions, right? And it'll be like jet ski across the Pacific Ocean. If you look it up. Anyway, keep going though. So apparently that's what they did. That's what they did.
That's what they did. They jet skied across the Pacific Ocean and then drove.
Because what?
I literally said this out loud to Kevin. I said, this show is dumb.
It's very stupid.
I'm not fully all the way bought in. I think I'm only on, how many episodes are there?
Maybe 8.
Oh, I'm probably more than halfway there, though. I probably should just finish it out. The show is so ridiculous.
So stupid.
And I still don't. Also, the loose, she's beautiful, girl. The little black
the
girl,
black girl, I like
she's
her.
super, super cute.
Yes.
But the other loose thread of the show that I want them to give up is the idea that MomTok is going to come back together
Oh my gosh.
as a group.
I don't think they like each other.
They don't like each other. And so every other episode, them trying to remind us,
Yeah.
we need to get the mom talks together.
Mom
Let's
talk.
shoot some content in the content house and get mom talk.
Yeah.
Everybody stop.
It's over.
Y'all don't like each other. Nobody wanted to go to the little girl's baby shower.
Nobody, the girl did it. And then why her mama call that girl? Oh, this is just.
Whitney's mom.
No, not Whitney's mom. Taylor's mom.
Thank you. That girl, she wanted to cuss her daughter out so bad. She said, "You're dumb."
Oh, they don't like anything of the decisions that Taylor makes.
That girl,
The mama and the daddy are like, you what? What you do now, stupid? You so dumb. What?
dumb.
Why you doing that?
Girl, you done messed around and God blessed you. And then you done messed around and got pregnant.
Pregnant.
You got
You're not married.
You're not married.
And they letting him move in your house. He moving in right now. The daddy was like, he's coming right now. He's moving in right now. She was like, yeah, that's him. Beep, beep. I said, what? Everybody stop.
Whole show.
Oh, my.
That mom had to get up. She was finna lose her religion talking to that
Absolutely.
little girl. I kind of want to get pregnant again. How did I raise you to be such a dummy? I felt like that's what she wanted to say to her.
Yes.
How did I raise you to be such a dummy?
Yes.
You don't watch the one you got now. She's always, I don't even know what she has, is a little boy or girl. What does she have right now?
The Taylor?
Yes, whatever
I
her
don't know.
oldest child is. She says she's always with me. I was like, Lord have mercy. She got 2 kids? I didn't even know she had 2. And now 3.
Well, listen, don't watch this show. But, I mean, watch it if you want. But also don't watch it. You will leave confused and with so many questions. Oh, you wanted to go through the rest of them?
No, because
sorry.
literally the reason why you're confused is because you can't tell me that's not her.
They
and
all-
she is not her. And
let me
she
tell
is
you
not
why.
her.
They all have a middle part with like beach waves and then like blonde
hair.
streaks. And it's like, so what?
Savannah says she's trying to tough love approach. I don't know that Taylor's mom
Loves her
Loves
at all
her.
in order to be tough
'cause I just think she's doing tough.
without the love.
because I want to be clear, we're being funny, but she unequivocally says she is dumb and stupid. Like she that came out of her mouth.
They also were in that because they don't participate in drugs and alcohol, whatever. So they go to get Botox and then get high off the laughing gas. I said, this is silly. Y'all got to grow up.
Y'all got to get something to do. Get out of
Y'all gotta
Utah
grow up,
immediately.
please. Okay, so the last thing I need to talk about is because I was so unfulfilled with that show that I needed to find something else. So there is a show. This is going to be a hard pivot, but there's a show called Outlast on Netflix. You heard of that?
No.
Oh my! Listen, listen. They put you in the wilderness. It's like that. There's another show that exists. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like Alone, I think. So on Outlast, it's on Netflix. They put you in, I think they're like in Alaska, and they put you in some woods and wilderness, and you have groups of 4. There's 4 groups, so 16 people total, but they're in like group A, B, C, D, all kind of around in this wilderness. And you're supposed to outlast basically the other teams. And you have to be in a group. So your team can low-key like vote you out a little bit, and if you get voted out, you have to try to see if the other teams will take you. And if nobody takes you, have 24 hours after you're voted out, you have to flare out. You have to like do a flare, and then they come take a boat and you go home. Or you can like willingly leave your team, but again, you have 24 hours. And the problem is whatever group wins, it's like $1 million, let's call it. So if you're 4 people, that's
$250 each.
$250, but if you come join their team and now there's 5 people, then that's less money. So it's like, do I really want to allow you in? That means less money, but also maybe you have skill sets that I need. So, and everybody has to agree. It's a whole thing. So I was watching last night a couple episodes, and it is a mess. One girl willingly left because she was like, these people don't know what they're doing, because you're in the wilderness, so you need these. Yeah. Their tent was not a tent. The wind was blowing. They was all cold. They couldn't start fires. She was on like the terrible team. So she was like, yo, I'm out of here. So she had to walk all these miles to the other team and be like, will you guys take me? And at first they said no, and then they got on board. But then there's another team. One guy, he was like the tent builder. He's the fisher. He was trying to build like a tent, and he fell and he hurt his back. Oh. So then they had to call the medic. So then he left. So that team went from 4 people to 3 because So then there's these 3 people, but then the woman and the man, they left. So then they was just, no. It's just, they just been, and so you have to, again, you got 24 hours because you have to be on a team.
Because you can't be in a team by yourself.
Yeah, so then once everybody leaves you, it's like you got to go ask the other teams will you take me in? And so anyway, my point is, it has been hilarious. It is a good time. I recommend watching it. You got to like get into it, okay? Because they eating mice, and they eating crabs, and it's disgusting, but they also are really resourceful. There's a couple black men on there.
Oh, I love it.
And
would you outlast?
No. So I was gonna tell you, listen, they are like skinning the things that they find, squirrels and stuff. They're like skinning it, and then they're putting it over the fire, and they're like, oh, this tastes good. And I'm like, this is dumb. I'm out. There also is a chef. And so he got some of they're by like the ocean. So he gets the salt water and like does the draining and like all this stuff. So he makes salt. And so he was like, we can add it to the food to give it some seasoning. It was like really brilliant. It was really, I was like all in.
So they're getting people with different like skill sets.
Yes. Like so one of them was like.
And you just have to use them to make a mega team.
Yes. But, and you got to hope you're on the team with like the best people, and that the people aren't lying, because one girl, she has like a military background. One guy, he was a criminal defense attorney, but he like was spazzing. He got sent home. Well, he went home because he wasn't doing well. But there, like a criminal defense attorney, there is some construction workers. There is a bunch of random people. There was an older lady. She went home
immediately
because she didn't last. But anyway, I recommend it.
I mean, are there challenges as well? Like, what happens during the day?
Yeah, you gotta find food. Greg mentioned challenges. I haven't gotten to that point, but during the day there was the black guy and the older lady. Matter of fact, it was them two together, and all the other people they're out there like getting the crabs or like finding whatever, and them two was just in the tent like, and I was like, somebody gotta go get the food. Y'all gotta go get the food, and that's the problem. I would be by the heat.
Yeah.
I would be by the fire.
Yeah, I would too.
But you gotta, and it's cold.
Oh, I'm out.
It was like, feels like 16 degrees. And I was like,
Are
what?
you only able to come with what you have on, or do they come like prepared?
They had some stuff. They didn't, I mean, you don't really have gear. You don't really have no gear.
Oh.
But they had, like, one of the guys made a shovel he took a tree, basically like a limb or whatever, and then he like was trying to shape it with an axe. They have axe, so that he's trying to shape it to like for a shovel, but it was stupid because it was for crab, and like those are like this small versus the girls like build a bow and arrow. We need to be getting big stuff. Like we're hungry, and he's over here like, here's for you. It's been
a time.
I was gonna say something else now. Dang, I was gonna say something I forgot. The point is, it's really dumb, and I would never, ever, ever do no stupid stuff like this. I am not built to be outside. I belong inside, but it's a good time.
I might watch it.
Do it. I'm trying to tell you, do it.
I will, because there's nothing on TV right now. I'm waiting for Traders to come back.
The Circle just started.
Oh, I started watching it. It just got to the good part.
Oh, I haven't even started.
I just finished. I think it's only 4 or 5 episodes up top, and I just finished it last night. And I was like, at first I was like, this is boring, and then it kind of a little bit, yeah, because one of the girls, she just jumped out. Did you watch it?
No, not
Oh, one of the girls, she just kind of jumped out and decided to make a left turn on her personality, and it got real good real fast. But
people are always talking. Are also talking about How to Die Alone. I haven't watched it though.
Where is that on? On Hulu.
It's on Hulu. A lot of people are talking about it. I have no context on it yet. I've just seen people talking about it.
The twins are annoying. Okay, well maybe I'll watch that because I've been looking for something to watch.
You can also, if
I did watch that Lacey Peterson story though.
Oh,
it was good. I mean, I learned a lot. Like, you know about the story, but you don't really know about the story, and you realize how much you really don't know until you watch the doc. At least that was me and Kev's experience. We were like, "Did you know that? I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know that." So we were both doing that. But for what it's worth, my opinion, and as he has thusly been convicted, that man is guilty. Like, even if you know he's guilty in your heart, you're like, just from what I remember, I know he's guilty. You watch it and you're like,
yeah, but I think he got a new. I thought the Innocence Project picked up his case, and they are trying to get a new case for him.
Well, he was on death row.
Yeah.
And then his sister-in-law went to law school and is like committing her life to helping him out. And they decided that the jury didn't have something going on with the jury, and so it was overturned to life. What has happened since then, I don't know. If the Innocence Project has picked him up. But if they did, because I would think the Innocence Project only takes up stuff that they for sure feel very strongly about, that they are innocent. I would love to know that if they did, because it wasn't given.
That?
No, I didn't walk away with any hesitation.
That he's guilty?
Not a single one. That man is guilty. Everything they said he did.
You think he did?
Oh, I think he did.
I haven't watched the doc, and that I know general. I don't know enough
I
specifics.
watched the first episode of Worst Ex. Did you see that?
I didn't fully get in. I stopped.
It's the first episode is the only one I watched, and I can't commit to watching anymore. It was a lot.
Okay.
This man, let me tell you very quick. Let me tell you. This man basically, it's so much. Okay. He basically love bombs you, goes flip mode, and then does like physical abuse.
Okay.
So one black lady he was with, she was being a little bit dumb. I'm not gonna lie. She was being a little bit dumb.
Okay.
So he almost killed her twice.
Jesus.
Yeah, the first time she got away, they separated, and he came back and was like, I've been going to therapy. They said I should apologize, and so I want to tell you I'm sorry.
Okay.
And she was like, okay, well, if you change, we can hang out again.
You okay?
Okay, so they started hanging out again. Then something happened. I can't remember the exact scenario, and he came up and was trying to... And so she got free again. And she said the police said, don't you
Go back now.
Don't you go back to him. Literally, like, I want to say like within a year or two later.
She went back?
No, he killed the new girl. He was with someone else in between there.
My.
Had her kidnapped inside of her own home. Basically squatted in her house. She could not get him kicked out.
Oh.
So the police
That's
come,
worse than
couldn't
that.
do nothing. So she goes in there, goes to sleep. He's sitting on her, eventually ties her up and just has her inside her own house for like weeks, beating her up, all this kind of stuff. So finally there's no more food. Her credit card's maxed out, whatever the scenario is. So then they go to the grocery store. He takes her dog. He's like, I'm about to walk your dog or something. I don't know. And then she runs out, goes to through the grocery store out the back door, hunts somebody down, goes to the police, whatever. She gets free. Goes to this other lady and ends up killing her.
Is he in jail?
Dead.
Dead
Yes,
by suicide.
dead by suicide because the police finally had him cornered in this house because he like killed this other people. I was surprised,
just wanted
honestly.
to kill
Yes, I'm
people.
surprised, honestly. I'm not lying. I thought the story was gonna go that he killed his parents.
Oh.
Like he was that cuckoo. And when they said that he went to visit his parents, and the parents was telling all the tea. They were like, I don't know how we raised him like this. He
The better one that comes up.
What?
I don't think I want to. It was a lot.
The mom, dad, it's like a grandma, grandpa, old like mom, dad. They get involved in the like kidnapping of a girl.
Oh my God.
Son type of thing. Like it's a whole family got involved in kidnapping. Like it's actually this man. Yeah. I think
Oh,
it's this man.
yeah, he did end up killing. He ended up killing the man. It was just,
A lot.
it was, and it kept getting with that TikTok. It keep getting worser. It kept getting worser
Every time.
every time. At every new girlfriend, it was like he would just snap. And then, like I said, eventually it was death by what is it? Died by suicide. That they like cornered him, had him in the house, and then he ended up.
This is crazy.
And that was all in the first episode.
Yeah, see, no. I need to be in I need space to be able to take that in. Because what I was going to say before you told me about that crazy story that now I'm like, I don't even think I ever want to watch that. Just tell me about it. If you're also looking for something to watch, in addition to that,
Don't watch this.
you can always tune into the stupid ass YSL trial that is now on 100 and effing day 130, which I hate every part of it, every piece of it. I hate it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And somebody just tagged me in the video I made from day 50. And I want you to know that I started day 50. If you watched my videos, day 50, I said, I'm not lawyer. This is day 50 of the YSL trial. And then I go black and gray and I'm like, I can't believe it's day 50. We are at day 130
That's
now.
a lot.
100 and effing 30. It is the stupidest, dumbest. I've never been so upset. I want out so bad. I want out. So if you want something to watch, there's 130 days of the YSL trial that you can binge.
There's 130 days of your content that someone's going to watch. No one's going to watch the actual
Well.
trial.
Well, watch all 130 videos that I've made on this stupid ass trial. It's so stupid. That's it.
That's it. That's all. I do want to make this correction because she did say the last girl actually survived.
Oh.
She actually did survive.
Well,
They
praise
made
the
it
Lord.
seem like the entire doc that she had succumbed to her injuries, but then she did.
lived.
Yeah.
Well, praise
She
the
clearly had, permanent issues as a result of, but she did survive actually. Okay, very good. Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on today's episode of the Gin and Juice podcast. This weekend is Josiah's birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
And Courtney has a freaking wedding to attend. So she won't be here to help. So I've roped in Mel and Imara. and Greg.
And Imara too.
Yeah, absolutely. I hit y'all up. I hit Amara up too. I said, so listen, I decided to do this dumb thing, and Courtney's not going to be here, so.
That's not even what she said. Come on, because we need to wrap this up.
Okay,
But I
I'm
just want
sorry.
to tell y'all what she said. Melissa texted us. This is the first text that she's mentioned this at all to me. It says, Mel and Greg, thank you for volunteering to help me with Joe's birthday this weekend. I forgot to tell you, I'll need your help on Friday night around 5 to help me blow up balloons. And then she said, also Saturday morning. That is how
Period.
with a period. That is how we were informed about this. I was like, what? Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, so Mel, Greg, and Imara will be there helping me fulfill. If you've been watching my vlogs, you know the ideas. And so I say all that to say on Monday we'll have a story about how freaking fantastic it was and
gonna
how
be great.
everything came to life. Or we have no idea why we did
100%.
this. Not a clue, and I'll never do it again. One of the two. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.